What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Finding the Fantastic. This is a podcast and a show, and really it's a belief that broken people can help broken people if we would first understand that we gotta love people and break the stereotype and get to know them more. It's driving me nuts. Not nuts. What's it driving me? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I throw out words when I shouldn't throw out words. It's best just to be quiet. But I'm like a vocal thinker. I have to talk in order to get it all out. Hence I have a podcast and a show, which ultimately just makes me feel better to be able to help improve myself and be a better person because I can talk it out loud. I'm not trying to teach anybody anything. I'm trying to improve myself. You know what I mean? Get through this thing called life that we're all trying to desperately get through. You know, we're all broken in some way or another. We've all been through something. And yeah, man, I was talking with my friend this morning, in fact, about, how do I put it? Helping other people, okay? So, those people who just chime in right away and they just want to give you advice and help you, right? They just want to, you need to do that, you need to do that, here's my advice for you, right? And they do it in a way that makes you feel really crummy. It makes you feel like you're less than. And nothing about it is positive. The person's trying to be a positive person. The person's trying to be a helpful person. But ultimately, it's not helpful. In fact, it's more discouraging because that person doesn't take the time to first get to know about you and where you're at in life ultimately. And what I mean to say is, don't go out there thinking you can fill somebody's need like that. Don't go out there thinking who will fix that situation and do it better because you have something to offer. I hate to break it to the world. And really, it was just to break it to myself. Because again, I'm not trying to shame people. We have enough people telling people what to think these days. Colleen, just because you think you have something to offer a individual or a group doesn't mean you do. Unless you first sit down and get to know that person or that group. If I sit down and get to know that individual, then I might be able to help with the thing they need help with, right? Because at the end of the day, the person's more than the stereotype. Or the thing as a whole. Sometimes people are I don't know, I need help coloring this coloring book. No, they don't even ask for help. They're coloring a coloring book. It's a new coloring book. They got some new crayons and they're coloring. And then Home Slice, little slides long, and is oh my God, I've done this before. You need to do this, this, and this, and this. Nothing wrong, ultimately, with the person saying that, but what if the person who got the coloring book, me, wanted to be yo, I really didn't want you to tell me how to do that. I wanted to figure it out on my own. I'm one of those people who likes to figure it out. And then I missed the opportunity to help that person to love the person the way they need to be loved. If I knew the person, I would probably know, hey, do you need some help? Would you like some advice? Or what about the classic, I had a podcast about this a year and a half ago. The classic, somebody is telling you something going on in their life, right? And you're trying to be a support. But you don't know if you should give advice or just listen. I'm telling you right now, this thing has saved me so many times to just be man, I hear you. That just sucks. It does. What do you need from me right now? Are you looking for me just to listen, to be a shoulder for you? Or do you want to hear what I actually think about the situation and maybe help you solve it? I can't tell you how many times I thought somebody wanted me to help solve something, but in reality, they just wanted me to keep my mouth shut. And they're nah, I just want you to listen. I'm okay, no problem. No problem. It was mind-blowing. You have to first spend time investing in listening and learning about the person before you can even fill a need that they might have. What if you want to help make somebody happy, right? And you're oh my God, I'm going to go get them a peanut butter and chocolate chip cookie to make them happy. Bring a smile on their face. But you didn't know, one, they's on a diet. And two, they're allergic to peanuts. So now you're doing something to try to bring a smile on their face when in reality you could just kill them. Not to say you're bad. The intention is there. I love the intention. And You have to first have the intention of wanting to make somebody happy and loving somebody in order to like move forward in your growth of loving people. But once you have the intention to want to love somebody and take care of them, then you have to go to the next step of, okay, I got to die to myself and learn about them and get to know them and hear them, whether it be online, seeing the stuff they post, whether it be sitting down having a cup of coffee or a glass of bourbon, chit-chatting or texting. That's why we've got to listen and learn what they need. I got to do that. I'm terrible at that. I'm so bad, and I got to do a better job of it. I know I have to. I need to zip it. Be quiet. Listen to what the person needs. So that's it. That's all I got for the podcast today. If you like it, share it. Please share it. I would love to get this out, not because I want to be like popular or anything. I'm not looking for that. I am looking to try to show people that there's a glimmer of hope out there and love and light, and there's other people like that, and help the people who want to be a hope and a light. So please share this. If you don't like it, no worries, no problem. Anyways, tune in next Monday. I got a jet. See ya. Bye.